Okay, guys, welcome to the podcast. This is Epic Gamer Podcast number 57.
Yo Mama edition.
Yo Mama edition. You heard it here first. Please introduce yourself, guest.
Yeah, my name's Catherine.
Cool.
Long pause.
You just didn't say anything else.
I didn't know what else to say.
Alright, let's see. Direct E3 2021. I'm gonna pull up the directs. Alright. I'm just gonna scrub through this. And alright. So here's the first big thing. Smash.
Oh yeah.
So what do we think of Kazuya?
Full hell Tekken's base.
I know you play Tekken. I don't play Tekken.
Fuck the Sklimbo.
As soon as I saw it, so we see Ganondorf in the trailer. As soon as and then it cuts and you can see like some muscly arms carrying him. And as soon as I saw that, I don't know why, but as soon as I saw it, my mind went to Heihachi.
Well, I mean, Heihachi also did literally the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know that.
In the story.
I didn't know that. It's just a weird feeling I got. I didn't know this till like after. Well, I probably knew it, but like I probably didn't remember.
So how the story for Tekken started? The biggest thing is Heihachi threw Kazuya off the cliff in a fucking volcano, and that's when Kazuya like, yeah, I want to get my revenge, and then he does the same thing to his son Jin.
Dang.
And then Jin, the fucking terrorist. But Tekken's based.
Yeah, so we got the Tekken lore master. Can you explain Kazuya's devil form? How that fits into the lore?
So, if I remember correctly, Tekken 7 is actually the only one I've actually really played.
Yeah.
Kazuya's got something called the Devil Gene, and so does Jin, his son. And I don't understand like what it is, but apparently, it turns himself into a demon form. I've died many times to a Kazuya or Jin devil form because I didn't understand what to do. Because like the laser is unblockable.
Dang.
And it can do a lot of damage, so you have to like sidestep, and I didn't know how to sidestep for the longest time.
Yeah. I'm real into the Kazuya trailer. It's got some cool stuff. Best part is the fact that they have the Tekken announcer for his victory screen. That's such a good touch.
Yeah, I mean, and then like Kazuya's got a lot of his kit. He's got like the Korean backdash. The 10-hit combo. Low tier god, probably gonna be seething.
Also, there were some moves when Sakurai was showing off all his moves. There were some moves where the camera actually like switches to like a different angle, and I'm really hoping that those moves will actually do that in game when you're doing one-on-one fights, because that would be sick.
I would think so, yeah.
Definitely wouldn't happen in free-for-alls because that wouldn't work, but in one-on-ones they could definitely do it. And that would be amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, Tekken is a 3D fighter,
exactly.
And they do things like that, like Virtual Fighter.
Yeah.
Like they just got its PS4 port.
Yeah, I just downloaded that today on my PS5.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry that I'm poor. But
Man, you
yeah,
better get working at McDonald's.
see, I'm going to have to
Don't
if
worry,
I
don't
stay
worry.
off.
I'll come to the McDonald's. I'll order a lot. I'll like you can I'll give
You
you
gonna
extra
order a BTS
I'll
meal?
yeah, I'll order 2 Big Macs, no Mac.
You're not gonna get the BTS meal with no BTS?
I had the BTS meal. It was,
Did
let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about my experience
Okay.
with the BTS meal. So
Tell me your
so
experience with BTS
basically,
meal.
here's what happens. So
Mhm.
I was at my dad's house. We went on a dinner cruise. So we're
Mhm.
at home. Basically, everyone gone home, and then we went back out with me and my sister. We went back out with our cousin and our grandparents, and got ice cream at Ben and Jerry's, and also our aunt was there. And then we come back. So my dad and
Mhm.
stepmom, very drunk. My stepmom really wants McDonald's. So my sister drives
Mhm.
her to get McDonald's, and I ask for BTS meal. And so they come back with the food, and so first of all, no fries. None of us got fries. Secondly, they only gave us one of the 2 special sauces. It didn't come in the special bag, and it didn't even come with the sugar medium Coke. It was just yeah. I got Dr. Pepper with mine because I guess they just assumed that's what I would want, and I couldn't even finish the nuggets. Like I was like I just had ice cream and chicken hibachi.
Mhm.
I could not eat those greasy little nuggets. Don't order the BTS meal. I, I, I just realized I said all of this in the reaction video I made. I'm pretty sure I said it in there.
Well, it's okay. It's my first time
No, that
hearing
wasn't the reaction video. That was a test I did for my mic. That was just where
it.
I just did a bunch of random stuff, and at one point I reacted to Baku BTS meal and told this story.
Yeah, my first time having the BTS meal, I was working. I think I was in Gadsden, Alabama, and I saw the McDonald's, and I remember, oh, they had the BTS meal. So I went over there, and I got it. Nothing happened. Like, when they were doing the Travis Scott meal, they played a fucking song. They didn't even do that.
Dang.
Like, that's the first disappointment. I get it. I got the spicy, not the sweet chili sauce, and I liked the sweet
Yeah.
chili sauce.
I think
I didn't try the Cajun.
I don't which one did we I don't remember. I think Cajun's the only one I got. I didn't even try it. Someone else tried it. They said it was gross.
Yeah, Cajun stuff is kind of weird, but like the sweet chili sauce is really good. I actually really liked it.
Dang. Was it as
Like
good as
it's
the
like
Szechuan sauce?
I don't know. I never actually got the Szechuan sauce.
You should buy it on eBay for $1,000,000.
No,
You think people are
uh,
still selling that on eBay? You think you can still find packs of
possibly.
Szechuan sauce?
I mean, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
hey,
Rick
that
and
reminds me.
Morty's.
Yeah, season 5 about to premiere.
Yeah,
When does
yeah,
it
and
premiere?
Rick is in Fortnite now.
He is in
Um,
Fortnite.
G-
Samus was supposed to be in
June
Fortnite,
20.
but Nintendo sucks, so she isn't.
I
Can you
mean,
imagine how cool it would
she's
be?
still.
Can you imagine how cool it would
Samus still
be?
could get in there
Imagine how
though.
cool it would be if
I mean, yeah.
Metroid Dread had been like revealed before the new Fortnite season, and then you see Fortnite and Samus is there in her new suit. Imagine how funny that
Like,
would be. The first time we actually get to
there's
play as her in that suit is Fortnite.
there's still a chance. I mean, the season just started.
Yeah.
It's been like
I mean,
a week.
yeah.
Think about it
I
like this.
really don't think it'll
Season
happen.
5, season 5 had Chapter 2 season 5 had a lot of collabs. I mean, we had, you know, Ripley in Alien. We had Predator. We had Master Chief. We had Kratos. We
Yeah,
had
that was a lot of
Street
stuff.
Fighter stuff.
It's a weird
Ryu.
season 6 just flew by. Probably because there
Yes,
was
it,
nothing
it,
in
it
it that
really
really
did.
interested me.
It
Like
really
season
did.
5 had so much crazy stuff, and season 7 has Rick Sanchez from popular TV show Rick and Morty.
And yeah, like I actually had to. I wanted to finish the battle pass of season 6, but I just didn't have the time. So I quit playing for like a week,
I still haven't played
and
Fortnite at all.
so I just bought the rest of the levels because I wanted to beat the rest of stuff.
I still need to play more Fortnite. I don't play it
Um,
ever, and I've been hounded by multiple people to play it.
been on PS5. I did get to play Fortnite on PS5,
That
and it runs a lot better than the PS4 version.
epic.
It looks a lot better, and it's all around a better experience. I mean, like PS4 and the Xbox One, they're old as hell, and like when you start a game, I don't play it on Xbox. I've been playing it on my PS4 because that's where my Epic Games account's on. It takes a moment for the models to load in, and it looks completely awful for
Ew.
like 5 minutes. Um, and like it's serviceable, but it's just the PS5 and Series X upgrades make a
Yeah.
big difference. The game is pretty at points. With it. The new area is pretty cool. The aliens can be kind of annoying, especially with the UFOs. They can just pick you up, and you're like, while you're like doing something, and then you're like halfway across the map because they threw you.
Wow, that sounds annoying as hell. Maybe I won't play this season.
Well, no, I
Maybe I'll
mean
wait a season.
they're only in certain like random named areas each match.
Look. Look. Maybe I'll play again when they bring back the Thanos gun.
Who knows? We'll only get the Thanos gun if they give us Infinity War Part 3.
Yeah.
Which, come on, Disney, give us Infinity War Part 3. It's not over just yet.
It's not. Just
Tony Stark has to be brought back, remember?
It doesn't even have to be Thanos. Just, I like the idea of a game mode where you're all fighting to turn into like this super overpowered character. It sounds fun.
The other day, I went on YouTube and watched some like old Fortnite clips, and it made me like feel old, even though it's like the game came out in 2017. That was 4 years ago.
In 2016, but Battle Royale came out in 2017.
Well, yeah, Battle Royale. That's what I meant.
No, I remember like a few years before Save the World came out, I saw trailers for it on YouTube. Like the trailer for it was just shown as an ad on a video I watched, and I thought it looked cool, and then I forgot about it until it blew up.
And it feels like a different game. Like going back and looking from like this was like before season 1, and it's been we're 17 seasons in the Fortnite, and it's like the game's completely changed. It doesn't look the same, like at all. It looks janky as hell, but it somehow blew up because I guess because it was free to play.
Yeah, free to play is good.
The only other Battle Royale at the time was I think was PUBG, and PUBG is not good.
Free to play just kind of makes it easy to blow up. Like I feel like Fortnite probably still would have, even if it wasn't free to play. But I really don't feel like something like Genshin Impact would have blown up if it wasn't free.
I still don't understand why Genshin blew up like it did. It's like a fucking gotcha game, and I will never understand why people whale money into gacha games. Like I know, you know your friendly rival, but not really, Carbonic Pigment. He plays the Toho Lost Word gacha game. He says it fucking sucks, but he continually plays the
Okay, I'm
game.
actually kind of want to play that because I see this ad on Twitter. I keep seeing this ad for the game on Twitter that uses the Fumo plushes. It's really funny.
The game's not fun.
I mean,
The game's not fun.
even if I do play it, it won't be like until I've actually played all the real games and a lot of the fan games. It's weird to call them fan games because they come out on Steam and consoles. They're like official things.
Well,
the fans basically just
Zoom doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't because he's a Chad.
And
imagine if you could do
that's
this.
That's how Toho got so
Imagine
big.
if you could do this with anything. Imagine if you could just release your own Mario game on the Switch.
Super Mario on the PS4.
Wahoo!
Like, let me play 3D World on like PS4. It's free me from the low frame rates of the Nintendo Switch. Were you surprised that there was no Switch Pro?
Not really, because I wasn't thinking about it. Is why I wasn't surprised, because I just kind of forgot about it with all the cool stuff. It's really weird. There's it feels every other month there are rumors about the Switch Pro, and at this point I wouldn't be surprised if it just isn't real.
I mean, I don't think it is either, because at this point, why
with all these rumors
want...
popping up right before E3, I thought for once, okay, maybe it'll actually happen. But now, this isn't real. I don't know who's leaking all this stuff, but they're lying.
Because I think at the end of the day, I think it's getting to the point where if they do, it might as well just be the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
yeah.
And
I mean, that makes sense. Because
thinking about like this,
when they do make their next system, you can't go back from the Switch. Everyone will see that as a downgrade.
Exactly. Because what is Nintendo gonna do? There's it's gonna be like a Wii U situation or something.
Yeah. Also, don't call it something stupid like Wii U. Just call it the Switch 2. Or give it a new name.
A Switch U.
Do not.
This is Switch U. Guys, you wanna play on the Switch U?
The Switch Plus. That's even worse, because then there's no way you wouldn't think that's just an upgraded model.
I know people are thinking that the new Switch is gonna be called the new Nintendo Switch on how the the 3DS.
A Super Nintendo Switch would be cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like they should kind of maybe... I feel like with the new Switch, maybe they should... I think one thing they should do they'd have to be incredibly dumb not to, is to just make it fully backwards compatible with the first Switch.
Oh, for sure. I mean, then what... sorry. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just because the Switch is probably going to still be inside.
Can you imagine how weird it would be if they don't make another Switch and make a normal home console that's not portable, and instead they just keep supporting the Switch and the new one? Imagine how cursed that would feel.
Oh yeah, it'd be really different. I know, people are, Nintendo, when the Switch came out, it's yeah, this is not going to replace the 3DS, and it completely replaced the 3DS.
Yeah, it did. Even though
I would love, even though I like the Switch, I don't care for the ports. I mean, I'm
fine with the ports. Because even though I had a Wii U, I didn't get many of the big games. I didn't get many games at all.
Well, yeah, there's barely none.
I mean, even then, I didn't have many. There's still a good handful to get. I didn't get really many of them at all.
I mean, they were like, I'm trying to think. Like as I like said, as much as I like the Switch, I like the first party support, and if a port is good and it's on sale, I'll get it.
Yeah.
But I usually I stay away from ports because I don't want to play Doom Eternal at
it's
480p
well, no,
in
there's the thing.
handheld.
I'm only talking about, like, when I say I like ports, I'm only really talking about Nintendo porting their own games. Like,
Oh, I mean,
anything
yeah.
else is basically just like, don't do it. It's just a bad idea. Because it's not
exactly.
gonna look as good, not gonna run as good, not gonna sound as good.
And and it's like I don't understand why people want Persona 5 on the Switch that much, because I'm just like,
I mean, it could. I mean, it's not gonna have any trouble running on it, and it'd be a legal, portable way to play it. I get it.
I mean, the PS3 had.
I mean, you think about
kind
it.
of little issues running Persona 5,
Dang.
and
I mean, I feel like they could still do it. Yo, what if we get Persona 5 portable?
I mean, look at Nocturne when it came out on the Switch.
Yeah, Nocturne looked rough.
Yeah, and I just I wasn't going to do it. I mean, I was going to do it in the first place. I kind of wanted to play Nocturne on the PS5, but I don't know when that's ever gonna fucking happen. So I also like the trophy support of Nocturne, and I kind of want to get the platinum for it.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wish Nintendo would do. Is
they're really
trophies.
Missing out. Like, they're literally nothing but a good thing. Like, everyone likes them. They're just fun to unlock.
Trophies.
And they just make it's just really satisfying.
I mean, as you can tell, Nintendo's still really far in the times. I mean, shit. Look at their online system.
Yeah.
They were saying it would check for see if Windows 95 was running or so.
Yeah.
And it's
so
20 years old.
Achievements, just another thing about achievements, they just make little accomplishments feel a lot better. Like I look at my trophies, my Steam achievements for Binding of Isaac, and I have over 100, and I see them like, wow, I've got a lot of progress on that, when I haven't unlocked anything from Repentance.
And what was it? On my PS4, on my PlayStation Network account in general, I have I think 2,100 trophies. 4 of those are platinums. And I like grinding for a platinum, even though sometimes I just give up, like I did with Yakuza 0, because Yakuza 0 has so much content, and it was just I just can't do it. At least not right now. I can't, because I just don't have the mental capacity to learn Mahjong. And
come on, you gotta learn Mahjong. You gotta do it.
You won't force me to learn Mahjong.
You gotta do it for Kiryu.
Kiryu can play Mahjong. I can't. I'm a white person. You think white people are helping Mahjong?
I just gotta say, I've just been playing the Nintendo Direct in the background muted, so there's something on screen for the viewers to look at. The quality has just significantly dipped. I can count the pixels.
Actual, your stream quality, or your
the YouTube YouTube video, the Direct.
What
I'm on
what's
full
on
screen. Yeah, let me go on a full screen. Yeah, everything else is fine. It's just the video. What is? It's at 480p. How could you do this to me, Nintendo?
So what game is it?
No, it's the Nintendo Direct.
I know, but like, what's the game they're showing?
It was SMT5. It's Danganronpa now, and the quality's back to normal. Thanks, Danganronpa. Okay, no, we're getting ahead of ourselves. This is supposed to be about the Nintendo Direct. Let's go back. I wanted to do this in like order of announcements. So let's. All right. So we talked about. Do we have anything else to say about Smash?
Nah.
All right. Well, hold on. Actually, question: who do you think is gonna be the last fighter?
Hopefully, I don't really have any any personal I think that's gonna be the next character.
Yeah.
I just don't want Rayman or any other like Scramble Bimbelos. I like seeing Twitter.
I know. I think I have a prediction for who's next. It's someone I think is pretty likely and someone I absolutely do not want. Any Pokemon.
Okay. I guess when you mention that, I think Pokemon's a must. I mean, it's Pokemon.
I do not want it.
If it's a Pokemon, I mean, I'm not gonna get like all angry or something.
I'm just going to be so disappointed because this is probably going to be the last Smash Ultimate Fighter, and I don't want it to just be another Pokemon. Like, there's so many already.
Yeah, but I mean, they also other than like Mewtwo, there's usually at least one rep from each like generation.
There's no Gen 3 or 5 rep.
Huh. Thought there was. Might be thinking of something else.
I missed out on both of them.
Because I mean, Lucario is Gen 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a Pokemon. Now that you mention it, I mean, it's probably gonna be Cinderace.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine
and
with
like
that.
I said, I'm not gonna be mad.
If it is gonna be a Pokemon, then
I don't even think it's gonna be. I don't even think I'll be disappointed. I mean, I like Cinderace.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Cinderace is like my third favorite Pokemon ever. It's the first form is Scorbunny is my favorite, and then the middle form is my second favorite. They're like my favorite Pokemon. I like them a lot. But if we're gonna Gen 8 Pokemon, I'd much rather have someone like Toxtricity.
Yeah. I mean, we've usually just been getting the starters, at least in the last 3 Pokemon reps. I mean, like Greninja was Gen 6.
I feel like we'll get
Cinderace. Gen 7. And Cinderace will be.
I feel like we'll get Cinderace just because it's seems to be the most popular one, but also like that would just really blow because Incineroar is also a fighter starter.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I think about it. I think it's also just kind of easier to make a moveset for Cinderace too.
But even then, like, I'd still really prefer Toxtricity. I think he'd be really cool. I just like his design a lot.
Yeah, I understand.
He's one of my favorite new ones.
Carbonic Pikmin, he wants, Remu.
Yeah, that's
Remu's cool. As much as, Remu's cool and all, I know it's never going to happen.
Yeah, it won't. I mean, it could. Who knows? Maybe they'll actually do something cool for the last fighter. I doubt it. They don't know how to end stuff properly.
Yeah, I mean, what else? The Fighters Pass, it's been different. I mean, I hadn't even played any of the characters, just mostly because I hadn't touched Smash in
I've
like months.
Probably within a year. The only one I've played at all is Steve. I really liked playing as him when he first came out, but I've only played as
because netcode it's off how fighting games netcode is now. Um, like Mortal Kombat 11 is the golden standard. Like the netcode's good,
Is
the
it?
training is good. Yes,
I might have to play that.
and
I might have to get
Mortal
Ultimate.
Kombat 11 netcode's great.
What do you
Tekken
have it
7
on?
is not good. I don't have it yet.
Ah.
My friends they play on PC.
Mm.
They'll play with you.
All right. If I ever get it, then you better get it too, so we can play too.
Like Street Fighter 5's netcode sucks.
Mm.
Tekken 7's Smash. What else? Virtual Fighter 5, the PS4 version that just came out. Apparently, its netcode's not great.
Mm.
Guilty Gears has its problem, like the new one, like it has rollback, but the game's got like there's no lobbies or
Can't
anything,
believe
and
Pony Fighting Game has better netcode than all of these.
It does.
I honestly want to get that game. It looks fun. I mean, I could probably squeeze a good few hours out of it.
Yeah, enough fun, fighting games.
Yeah, alright, so let's get to so Smash was the first big announcement, but then we have the Switch headlines where they go by, and we have the first announcement, the one they kick off the headlines with, Life is Strange.
Please don't get me started. I don't want anything to do with Strange Journey.
I was looking at. Did you just say Strange Journey?
It means Life is Strange. Life Strange.
Shin Megami Tensei. Life is Strange.
Life Strange shouldn't have even got
I
a
remember
remaster.
I was watching the trailer. I was watching the trailer for this, and I was like, "Yeah, all right, this is neat. This is a thing." And then I saw the Max and Chloe, and I was like, "Oh, it's this."
And Life is Strange. People only like it because it's Max and Chloe, and they're like little lesbian. That's it.
But that relationship is really toxic, though.
Exactly. They don't care. The game's not. The game's not worth. I don't think it's worth people's time. It's not that great. I don't understand it. Like I said, it only got popular because their relationship, even though it's awful.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was giving it a bit of credit. That was like a big thing at the time, but like looking back, it just
was. But like now, in 2021, this isn't when it came out, 2014, 2013.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me see actually.
I want to say 2013.
Life is Strange. Let's see. Episode 1 came out 2015.
2015? Okay. Oh my lord.
Hold on. All right.
That's a lot.
All right. Now, second Google search to see how big this was. When was gay marriage legalized? 2015. It doesn't say. June 26th. So it was after the first episode came out.
Okay.
Can you believe that Five Nights at Freddy's is older than gay marriage?
Yeah. Freddy Fazbear was the one that legalized it.
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
Yeah. Hold on.
He signed it off.
Hold on. Let me find this image to send you.
But yeah. You have anything else to say on Life is Strange? I honestly have nothing else to say, especially because I just don't care.
I can't find. Okay, I searched it up on Google and I'm not finding anything. But I saw this image the other day. It was Freddy Fazbear photoshopped into a crowd of people. And what some of the people were holding up a pride flag, and it just said, "Yo, look who I saw at the Pride Parade." Yeah, life's strange. That's a thing. Guardians of the Galaxy game. I didn't watch Square Enix's presentation, did you?
I saw the first, 5 minutes, and then I left, to go to the skate shop that's, kind of close to me, because I just didn't
Good
care.
decision. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Guardians of the Galaxy game, but apparently it's on Switch.
Personally, it's a cloud version.
Ew.
So...
Alright, it's bad. End of story. Alright, what's next? Worms Rumble.
So I think it's like a arena fight, like arena shooter.
I think it is. I think I have this on PlayStation.
I heard good things about the Worms.
I think I got this from PS Plus. Yeah, this isn't like a normal Worms game, but it seems alright. I remember I played Worms 3D on the PS2 a lot as a kid, which that's pretty different from the normal ones, because it's normally they're 2D. Yeah, they're just... I've played games like Worms-alikes, I guess you'd call them. They're fun. It's a fun genre.
Yeah, right. I don't really have anything to say.
Alright, right after that was the game... Hold on. Wait. It's the game Astria Ascending, which I don't think anyone even noticed was in the Direct.
What's that, that 2D RPG?
Yeah.
I kind of remember it, but only because I just watched Mudahar's video and he slightly mentioned it.
Yeah, alright. 2 Point Campus. Sega announced this earlier. It's a thing. It exists. Good for it.
Yeah, I'm indifferent about it too, but other than I think the game kind of looks ugly.
I mean, I think it looks kind of neat. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at it right now.
Not even the Switch version. Ugly. I just think the game itself just looks ugly. I don't like the character models, because this is not the only 2 Point game.
Yeah.
There's 2 Point Hospital and stuff. I just don't care.
Yeah. All right. So, Super Monkey Ball, remaking the first 2, and Deluxe.
Better than Shin Megami Tensei.
Do you like Shin Megami Tensei? No. Oh, hey, babe, you're back. I love how they've just made this random connection between SMT and SMB just because of a letter. Just because of their initials. I mean,
but it's cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get it. I like it.
Because I first see it. I remember I saw this. I saw the bananas and anniversary was like, oh my god, Donkey Kong! And then I see this space thing and I'm like, Donkey Kong in space! And then I find out it's Monkey Ball. And I get really disappointed because it's modern Monkey Ball. But then I find out they're just remaking the actually good games. So it's probably gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be good. I like it. I like Monkey Ball's Ball.
Fun. Put Monkey Ball back in arcades. I played when I was staying with my dad. We went to this one place with this big old arcade. I played Pump It Up Deluxe.
Oh, how did you like it?
Very fun. I did easy mode and that was fun, and then I switched to classic and the difficulty just spiked. So I went back to easy.
I prefer Pump It Up over, DDR. Just I like
that's understandable.
Setup of it more.
Yeah, the setup's neat.
I can put, get my feet, pointing, the direction, on a Pump It Up pad. But when I go play DDR, I'm I get confused.
Yeah, I haven't played a DDR, but it seems more confusing, especially for the harder tracks.
Yeah.
I remember
Alright.
also on that trip we went bowling, and in the bowling alley, the front of the building's an arcade. This arcade was neat because all the machines there took quarters and they spat out like actual paper tickets, which was neat.
Yeah.
And they had a DDR machine there, but it was broken, so I couldn't play it. They also had a Miss Pac-Man Galaga machine. I didn't play it because we didn't have coins, and I didn't think to check it out. But it's fine because I've seen those around before.
Alright, so I guess that's it for Super Monkey Ball. Up next we have Mario Party
Superstars. Do you have it open too now?
Yeah.
Alright. Mario Party Superstars just looks like what the top 100 should have been. It gets a collection of mini games through the whole series, and this time there's actually boards. What makes it weird to me, though, is why is it only N64 boards? And why 5 of them? That means you can't have an even amount from all 3.
I think
like they could have bumped it up to 6. That was the average like number of boards for all the old games.
Is it just N64?
It said the boards are only N64, and then it has 100 mini games from across the series. Which, now I think about it, it might literally just be they might literally just be copying and pasting all the mini games they used for top 100.
It might. What I'm thinking is it could be like I think sorry. If it's getting free updates, I think we're gonna get new boards.
I don't think it's gonna get free updates. They had like 3 years to give the Super Mario Party free updates, and they just never did it.
What do you mean? They got online.
Yeah, like a few months before this one got revealed to test the waters. That's cool though, that all the modes in this one are gonna be online. This should have been a staple since last one.
But it's Nintendo, so who knows how good it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. I think it'll be like oh no, online capabilities, yeah, that'll be bad, but we'll manage. For game itself, I think it'll be the same as Super Mario Party. Well, there's not much to it, but I'll have fun with the hours I spent on it, even if that's not many.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy it just because I don't want to shill $60.
I probably won't. I mean, there's much better stuff to show out $60 for that was shown in this direct.
Personally, I probably won't play it that much anyways. So it's like I don't care for it.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's people that like Mario Party.
Yeah.
I know a couple people that actually has friends.
I mean, hey, online, even if it's bad online, you can still play it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't got anything else to say.
So speaking of things more worth showing out $60 for, I don't know if you agree, but I think Metroid Dread was the best thing they showed.
I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I only played. I didn't play that much of any of the Metro games. I think Metroid. The only game I actually played, and I know I did, was Metroid Other M for the Wii. And
I feel bad for you.
See, I was like, okay, I don't even know how I was. I got it from GameFly.
Ew. Man, I forget that gameplay still exists. So I've beaten Fusion, which is why I have a strong bias towards it, and I'm very happy to see it finally getting a sequel. I played a good bit of Super, and all this Metroid hype makes me want to play all of it.
Yeah,
And
it
I emulated
too.
Zero Mission on my phone once, and I got to like the area where Mother Brain's in, but I just couldn't get through it because the Metroids, like, they would swarm on me, and you have to freeze them before you kill them. And I just, with all the other Metroids swarming on me, I wouldn't be able to shoot the ones I froze, and I just could not do it with those touchscreen controls on my phone. There was just there was no way for me to do it. So I might go back. I'll either get an actual copy and play it on my GBA, or I'll emulate it on PC where I can use an actual controller. But I want to play Super Metroid first, because I really feel like I should beat that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually play the Metroid, Super Metroid at some point, and before I get it, I was gonna play the GBA one at some point. I was gonna, I guess, get the GBA emulator for the PlayStation Vita, and play it like that.
Yeah, definitely. I say the ones you definitely need to play. So Super, Fusion, Zero Mission, and then I don't know how to recommend playing Metroid 2. I feel like unless you want to get a copy of the 3DS remake, it's probably best to just, like, I feel like, yeah, you probably should just play it on 3DS if you can, because it's made by the same team that's making Dread, and it carries over a lot of gameplay stuff, like the melee counter.
Yeah.
I definitely want to play it before Dread comes out. I still haven't.
How do you feel about Emmy, the new little stalker character?
Very cool. Also, so I've read up about this game. They've released some videos on YouTube and some stuff on their site. So here's the plot of this game. So, at the end of Metroid Fusion, there's these things called the X parasites that are like incredibly dangerous. And at the end of Fusion, Samus supposedly just blows up all of them. But then the Federation finds signs of X parasite life on this planet called ZDR. And they don't want to risk anyone getting infected by them. So they send 7 Emmys to go figure out what's going on there, and then they lose contact with them. And then, because Samus is immune to the X's because of plot stuff from the very beginning of Fusion, so after the Emmys lose contact, they send Samus to just go figure it out for them. So that's the story with those. There's 7 of them. We know exactly how many, which is good. That's cool to know. So you can actually on the box art they released, it's Samus, and in the background you can see the silhouettes of all 7 of them. And they also showed the first one. The first one you meet in the game is like kind of broken. So that's interesting. Because like these things are supposed to be indestructible. Like there's only like they actually showed off Samus destroying the first one, but it took this really specific power, and as soon as she used it to destroy the thing, she lost the power. And also that one was way slower than the other ones, because you have to like sit still and charge the beam a long time before she could destroy it. So destroying the other 6 is not going to be easy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So whatever damaged that first one must be really tough, or is just another one of the Emmys.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm probably gonna get it I kind of want the collector's edition, just because
I
I
kind of
like the
want to.
steelbook.
I'll probably just get the standard. I feel like I don't always need collector's edition. Now,
Yeah.
Doki
I mean,
Doki Literature Club Plus, that I need premium physical version.
oh yeah, I wish. I won- I wonder if I'll have the money. If it's still up, I might get
Yeah,
it.
they said they'll keep selling it for as long as they can support it. Like they want to keep it, like they want to keep it available for as long as possible. So I don't think it's gonna be a very limited time thing.
All right, good. Yeah, I
And
kind of want to get the PS5 version, but like I can't play it.
you can't. Also, the physical PS5. There's the physical stuff version that comes with all the goodies. One of the little extras it comes with is exclusive to the Switch version for some reason. I think it's just like a little thing that comes inside of the case, and it like only fits right in the Switch version. Is why.
But yeah, do you have anything else to say on
I have a lot
Metroid
more to
Dread?
say on Metroid. Buckle up.
Alright.
This is like my one thing that I've latched onto. It just. So I was watching the Treehouse presentation. They did 2 segments where they played through it, so I got to see like 40 minutes of gameplay. And so Adam, the AI that guides Samus in Fusion, returns, and they point out multiple times when they go to the rooms where Adam like kind of briefs you that, hey, he's only here to like give you kind of like lore. He doesn't really guide you around or tell you where to go. So it seems like they're very much saying that this will not be anywhere near as linear as Fusion was, which is very promising. Because if you didn't know, Fusion is more linear than the other ones. But I'm fine with that because I thought it has
kind of like that, like the 2D ones?
Huh?
Or are they usually like that anyway?
Nah, the 2D ones are normally really open. Fusion was pretty linear, but I was okay with it because they got to tell a pretty interesting story. And also they made up for the lack of exploration by making it kind of more action focused. Like the bosses in that game are really challenging. So,
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna play new Super Metroid at least. And
yeah,
like
definitely that
3DS
one.
remake.
Super Metroid's really good, from what I played. I'm still upset with myself for not finishing it.
Super Metroid is on, Nintendo Switch and the SNES.
That whole Metroid trailer is so crazy. It's just like layers upon layers. Like you're like, oh hey, new Metroid. Oh wow, it's Metroid 5. Oh wait, it's Metroid Dread, that DS game from 2007 that got cancelled. Oh hey, it's coming out this year. It's just crazy to me because like when I first saw it, I kind of assumed, oh, they're just reusing the Metroid Dread title. But they had a video about the game's development, and they said, and the creator was like, yeah, we've had this idea for Metroid Dread for like 15 years, and we're finally doing it. So that's really cool to me, that after all this time, it's actually happening.
Did you? It looks like they were gonna go towards a new of a Space Force theme with how they like at least how the trailer is presented. How did you feel about that?
What kind of theme?
Space horror.
Yeah, well that's just because Fusion was basically space horror. Because it also has a thing that stalks you around. It's just it's more rare. It only happens in like specific sections.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Fusion's really good. Like the horror in that one's really good. It's cool that they're expanding on it. I feel like it'll be less scary than Fusion because it'll be more often and you know exactly how many there are, and I assume you'll be destroying them throughout the game. but it'll still be
yeah.
really good. It'll be really tense. Also, in case you didn't know, if that thing catches you and so you can do like the melee counter against its attacks, but it's really strict. And if it catches you and you fail the counter, it just kills you instantly.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a one-hit kill. So if your timing's not good, you going and you can't run good, you going back to your last checkpoint.
It's okay. I play rhythm games.
Yeah. You play rhythm games. You play Friday Night Funkin'.
No.
Friday Night Funkin'.
Get this shit out of my face.
I backed the Kickstarter. I'm getting the cool. I'm getting a shirt.
Nice.
It's a pretty cool shirt. It costs $30 plus 20 for the game.
Well,
Alright, I've talked your ear off about Metroid for long enough. You don't have anything to say about it. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll just see what it comes when it comes out.
Yeah, we will. Alright. Just Dance 2022. Best game of the Direct.
Oh, definitely. Game of the year every year.
I know, as soon as I saw this, I legit just went, let's go.
I mean, it's there, it's Ubisoft,
I mean, of course it's gonna happen.
Game. I mean, yeah, it happens every year.
How long do you... They kept the Wii versions going for so long. How long do you think they'll be making Switch versions of Just Dance?
It just depends on, if, people are still using, the Switch.
I'd say probably will.
For the... I think it could last.
I feel like the Switch will... I feel like people will be using the Switch longer than they ever used the Wii.
Really?
I mean, probably.
Think so?
Like, the Wii's pretty popular, but I feel like once the Wii kind of, died out and stopped getting games, and Nintendo just kind of just kind of lost relevancy with the whole Wii U era, I feel like a lot of people just kind of shelved their Wiis. Like, the casual players.
Well, the reason why, they kept the Wii version going for as long as it did was because people in hospitals, they had Wii's, and it was for physical therapy.
I mean, but, I feel like you could still...
The Switch...
You could still do that with...
as cheap. I mean,
yeah,
but
you're
also
right.
The Switch
you're right.
Cheap.
I mean, it'll get cheaper over time. Like...
But is that right
also,
now?
yeah, you're right. The Wii's really cheap. Like, you could get, the Wii Mini when it came out. Like, you get that for, $100, and it came with a nunchuck and Mario Kart and an extra, and the remote, and all that alone, and would it probably add up to, $100. It was basically just a free Wii.
Which... I wouldn't mind having a Wii Mini.
Me neither. I wouldn't mind having one if it had online.
Well, here's the thing: they shut down the online.
Yeah, but you could still mod. You could still homebrew. You could still do. Yeah. There's still Mario Kart online, thanks to hacking.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we have nothing else to say about Just Dance. I think next is this racing game called
Cruisin' Blast. Is that the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, so by Raw Thrills. I see that name. I see the name Raw Thrills in arcades all the time.
Yeah, I think this is just a console port of the arcade game.
I'm pretty sure.
I think I played this at the Dave and Buster's at where I used to live. I didn't like it. So there is, or at least on the machine, I might be thinking of something else. There is no brake pedal. It's just the gas and the steering wheel. That's it. It's very loud. It gave me a headache. It's loud on arcade standards, and it's just not fun. The tracks suck. And it looks like a PS2 game, but upscaled. I don't even think I probably won't pick it up at all. Like if I
Yeah, me
see it, I'm
neither.
like, yeah, like I remember this from the 2020 E3 Nintendo Direct or 2021. Um, yeah, I don't think it's worth talking about
Yeah.
anymore.
All right. Uh, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. What do you think about Goku and Smash? And I can't believe I can't believe no one's talking about it. They just put Goku in Smash. It's really crazy.
Um, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I've been interested in it, but I just hadn't found the time to, and for it or to even really buy it. I've been meaning to. It just looked interesting, and I like Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z. Um,
I'd rather play Jump
and
Force. It looks more interesting. It looks funnier.
that's Jump Force.
I mean, if you're gonna
It's
get a
just
game with Goku in it, which one are you getting?
to be honest, Kakarot.
Dang, you went for actual quality and not so
Yeah.
bad it's good quality. That's lame.
Look, just because Dio and Dio and Jotaro were in Jump Force doesn't mean I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
but
Jump
the dude
Force.
from City Hunters in it, he fights anime characters with guns. He straight up pulls out a shotgun.
Um, but yeah, no, Kakarot is the Dragon Ball RPG, and there's lots of there's things to do and stuff, and it rehashes all of Z
I swear
in
to
it, and it
God,
goes,
anything can be called an RPG nowadays.
oh, and people were saying when they came out, people saying they liked it, and I like I said,
Yeah.
I just hadn't had time to get it. I probably won't get it on the Switch.
Mm.
I'd rather just play that on the PC, Xbox One, or PS4, just because it would just look a lot better and cleaner.
My favorite part of DBZ Kakarot was when Goku got racist.
Yes, Goku's race.
It's okay, guys. I'm no longer Just kidding. I'm even more racist now. I want to know
Yeah.
how those memes got so popular. They were pretty funny.
Honestly, it's probably just because it's Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball's timeless. Even though it's
I have a
weird
dark
as it
sense
is.
of humor, says racial slurs.
Um, and like I said, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is a rehash of all of Z, and then the new Power Awakens set
Yeah.
is supposed to be for I think the beginning of Super.
Yeah, that was what
And
it
they
looked
might
like to
give us a
me.
Kakarot. It looks like we might get Kakarot 2 if we're just for Super, but
Yo,
who
what if
knows?
Kakarot 2 is GT, though? How funny would that be?
Honestly, I think Dragon Ball Kakarot could have just been, Dragon Ball Kakarot, not Dragon Ball Kakarot, Z Kakarot, just because you start from the very beginning with
That would
Goku's
be
story.
cool.
But they didn't.
Can't
I mean, I'm
believe.
fine with
Can't
that, but like,
believe.
people jerk off, Dragon Ball Z, and it's like it's the most popular series, and I understand why. There's things, people didn't,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, one of the most popular animes of all time. Dragon Ball was kind of weird, for especially when it
Yeah.
came out in the West.
I haven't seen Dragon Ball, but I actually read a bit of the manga.
Hmm.
It's neat.
And the fights are good. I mean, it's like the same thing with Naruto. People like name on Naruto, but like I think some of the fights are actually really cool. Same thing with Dragon Ball, and Z and stuff. I need to get you. I have Dragon Ball the first one like on my Hulu watch list. I just hadn't gotten around to it just yet.
Can't
One
believe.
day.
Like, I just can't believe they have. I just can't believe that Omega Shenron isn't in Dragon Ball Fighters. Like, just do it. Like, it would be
Mm,
cool. That's the one thing I
yeah,
know about GT. I watched the Omega Shenron fight on Nicktoons. That was my
yes,
childhood. And then
I watched
and
Dragon Ball
I
Z.
saw Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and I didn't know anything. I barely knew these characters at all, but I was hyped anyway.
Yeah, um, Yeah, I don't have anything else saved for Cactus Rice.
Alright, what else is we can just skip Mario Golf. There's nothing really more to say. It's golf. It'll be cool and fun.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter Stories 2, I really don't care. Do you have anything to say?
Not really. I just didn't care
Yeah.
for I didn't get Rise
Alright.
either.
Alright, back to good stuff. It's WarioWare time. This WarioWare Get It Together, is that the name?
Yeah,
It looks
Get It Together.
really weird. Like every single mini game you're controlling a WarioWare character.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems so different.
I think they're like making a game. I think, but I don't really remember.
What do you mean?
Like I think they're like everyone's like helping. Like
yeah, that's always been the plot of WarioWare.
Really?
Yeah, that's always been the plot. Like Wario, like the first game, the plot is Wario wants to make games to make money, but he finds out making games is really hard. So he's like, "Hey, I'll make little micro games, and I'll get all my friends to work for me for free and make micro games too." And also all the individual. Also, I love how in the canon of WarioWare, all these little individual micro games you play are sold separately as their own games.
Yeah, the only WarioWare game I've actually ever really played was WarioWare Spoof Moves for the Wii.
I haven't played that one. That one seems really fun.
Oh, it is. I have the copy. It's in my room on my bookshelf.
I had DIY and Touched, which were the two DS games. And I grew up with those. I lost DIY eventually, but I really liked it. I really liked making my own games. And they also let you make your own music and comics, which I also had fun with. The micro games that are like actually come with it that you don't have to make yourself for fun. But eventually I lost it. WarioWare Touched is good. It really shows off all the DS's capabilities. That's why I really think every Nintendo system should have a WarioWare, because they're just really good at showing off everything the system can do. Like Smooth Moves is all about showing off all the ways you can hold a Wii remote. And then I emulated the first one on my phone a while back. That was fun. I'm gonna say it, Nintendo's really stupid for not putting a WarioWare game on mobile. They don't even have to make a new one, just remake the first one. Everyone will buy it. WarioWare is perfect for mobile.
See, this is Nintendo.
Yeah.
We're talking
literally, the mobile game Dumb Ways to Die is literally just a WarioWare game.
Exactly.
You got anything to say about WarioWare?
I think I'm gonna get it.
I probably will.
I think it'd be fun, but
it's just so weird. Really it's just this weird feeling of I've wanted a WarioWare for so long, and then they show it. I'm like, that's kind of weird, actually. I'll probably still get it.
I think it'll be fine. It looks good. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get it. I probably won't get it, day one.
Yo, which character you gonna play as though? Who's your main? Who's your WarioWare main?
I honestly don't know. People were like, I don't know. I like Ashley, but their fan base is really weird. And I'm like, I don't even know if I want to even touch Ashley.
Yeah.
I honestly have no idea.
Ashley just kind of reminds me of Mandy from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I was watching that the other day.
Yeah, I need to have it on my HBO watch list. I need to watch it.
Yeah. Alright, before we continue, I'm gonna go get some water. So keep our viewers entertained while I'm gone, and make sure you say something really funny, because I probably won't hear it until I upload the video.
Alright. I'll think of something. Alright, is he gone? Alright, so yeah, scammer hours, it's like 1:17 in the morning. You know, I've known, Dongle Dude probably for the longest time. I went to school with him, and he's pretty cool. Really base individual. We didn't really start talking though till our freshman high school, and now we're both graduated. But I moved at the end of it from my freshman year. But yeah, bass man, big Baku stan. Like, he loves Baku. He like, and what the dog doing? And then did shrimp fry this rice? Yes.
Okay, I'm back.
Tired.
Hopefully that wasn't too hard. I know I had to, and I did my Nintendo Direct reaction. Had to spend like 5 minutes just filling the silence before the Direct started.
Yeah, no, it was hard. I didn't know what to say.
Alright, time for something that, for once, you will probably have more to say than me. SMT5.
Oh yes, SMT5. It looks great. People are saying the UI looks like kind of copy and paste, kind of from Tokyo Mirage.
I was thinking the same thing when I saw it. It looks really similar.
I don't think it's gonna bother me, because I hadn't played TMS, and and I doubt. And
I mean, it looks good. I think it's an alright UI.
If you didn't know this, so you know how you've seen the demons, like when overworld, they like you can see them.
Yeah.
The demons in the game are gonna be to scale.
That's really cool.
So, like, there's the demon stuff.
Wow, it's that thing everyone wants Pokemon to do.
Yeah. So,
once again, proving
all the
it's better than Pokemon.
are going to be scale on size, like full scale. So you would just be walking, and then there's a fucking in the sky you can see there's a swing shot. I gotta find it. You can see Seth. He's giant. He's flying in the air.
That's amazing.
The animation looked great. It's the same press turn system where
the whole enemies appearing on the overworld is mostly just for convenience, not really many gameplay. One thing I saw some gameplay on Nintendo Treehouse. One thing they show is you can swing your sword hand thing in the overworld, and if you hit an enemy with it, then it guarantees that you go first in the battle.
Oh yeah, that's how it is in 4.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they didn't have random encounters in 4.
No, you just can't tell what demon it is. It's like these little pixel thingies that run towards you, but you can still hit them. And I mean that was fine, but they're doing the thing where you can see. I noticed. They're bringing up Magasushi. I think I probably said that wrong, but that was the thing in SMT3. Which I'm not gonna spoil for you since you hadn't played it, but that was a big thing in SMT3.
And I just gotta say, my Jack Frost model looks so good.
Oh yeah,
it's my boy.
It's probably their Persona 5 one.
No, the Persona 5 one wasn't very detailed.
The
hat has way more detail in this one.
Oh, I didn't even
Like
notice.
I'm looking at him right now. There's also like a white trim on the bottom of the hat. I just noticed that now. That's a nice touch. I don't think he's ever had that before. His manga
Yeah,
just
I
looks
see it
really good.
now.
I want high quality render of Jack Frost from this game. I will use it as my
Um,
profile picture for everything.
but yeah, like the animations look good. And you know, what's cool, so there was a part in I'm not sure if it was in this trailer or during the clubhouse thing, but like when like slime I think is like weak to Augie skills.
Yeah,
And they you kill the protect, he kills them with the Augie skills, and you can like see that the slime's burning to death. And I was
that's
like,
really
holy shit.
cool. Yeah, I saw it. They killed a slime with fire in the treehouse thing.
Like I said, the animations look great. The main character looks great. Um, I'm just curious and see, where they're gonna take the game.
Yeah, it
Um,
looks really cool. Alright, here's a gameplay thing about SMT games that I don't know anything about. I just want you to explain it
right.
to me. What do the phases of the moon mean?
So, if I remember correctly, Phases of the Moon, I think like full demons get more, it's hard to negotiate with them. They're more aggro. Um, and then once it gets towards new moon, they get more, you can actually negotiate with them a little better,
Ah,
and they won't be as aggro when you try to negotiate. um it just kind of depends. um and I don't, I'm not sure. I gotta go back and look, but I'm not sure SMP4 had the moon phases, but I might be wrong. I know with Nocturne, it was like that. It had the Matsu Sushi phase, the Kaga Sushi phases, and with other than like the demons and stuff, there was a move called Bright Light, Dark Light, which it was a guaranteed critical hit on an enemy if it was either full Kaga Sushi or no or dark Kaga Sushi,
that's cool.
and
Speaking of Nocturne, I heard of. So, the Demi Fiend is half demon. I've heard of theory that SMT's 5's pro tag will be half angel. What do you think?
Um, it could be possible. I mean, it looks like,
Yeah,
Lucifer from, the first trailers. It looks like he could be playing another prominent role, like, he usually does.
I really
Um,
I think it'd be
like he
cool
did.
if they're half angel, just because that means Law might actually get cool ending for once. Maybe like go full like archangel.
Who knows? Like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where the series goes from this point. I hope it sells well because Persona is, is alright as it is. I don't want it to overshadow SMT. SMT's, I like SMT more. I like the gameplay style more. I don't like some of the things that Persona changes, like the buffing and debuffing in Persona. After I played through SMT4 for Apocalypse and Nocturne, and then I went to play Persona 3, and I did not like gameplay side for Persona 3 I don't like, but it's the same with Persona 5 and 4,
Yeah.
where, you buff, and then it only lasts for 3 turns, and you gotta do it again. With the SMT games, that's permanent unless they use Dikaja or Dikunda. Um, and they just work better. I mean, when you use like a Terikaja, it works for the whole party. It's not like Persona where you need my Terikaja to buff your whole party. I think that's
Ah,
dumb.
yeah, that sounds
Um,
better.
and you buff and debuff. I think it's up to 4 times, and and you know That's why, you know, skills like fog breath exist. Fog breath is really good
Yeah.
in SMT4 and SMT3, where it's like it's a -2 in evasion instead of just a -1. Warcry's the same way. I think it's like a -2 in attack, but it's also like a no. Is it? I think it's like no. It's a -2 in defense, but it's a negative, and there's a +2 for attack.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's still like good. You know, like I said, I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be a really good game.
So, all in all, in summary, don't know why they're calling it Shin Megami Tensei 5, but Persona 6 is looking pretty good.
We might have to strangle someone.
Alright. Danganronpa.
I think I might buy it again. Just because I want a physical.
I will at the very least buy the the dumb board game separately on the eShop because I want to play that. That sounds funny, but I need to beat V3 first. I still haven't touched the game since beating Chapter 2.
Really?
I just got. This always happens with the games. Like no matter how I feel about them, I just like end up forgetting to play them.
Yeah, I mean, I did the same thing for what was it? I had that with 3. I stopped for a moment and then came back and beat it. Like I think I ended up just like
Yeah, I feel like V3 is gonna be one of the few times where, when I come back to it and don't just immediately like start over instead of continuing. Like the only time I really ever did that was when I first played through Persona 5. The Bank Palace, the third palace was I kept dying in there, and then I dropped the game for like a month, but then I just came back to it and picked it up right where I left off. With most games, if I drop it for like a month, I end up just starting over. And then I end up not even getting as far as I did the first time.
And then like Donald 2 is like really good. It's my favorite of the trilogy. I would say play, you know, Ultra Despair Girls if you don't have the time for. You did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, you should be. To anyone watching this who's like, man, I can't believe Danganronpa Decadence doesn't include Ultra Despair Girls. Stop. Be happy. You don't want to play that game. It's just garbage Resident Evil.
Don't. It's not good. The only reason to play is like for what's her name? Something Koromaru.
Kamaru.
Something like that. It's not worth it. I mean, you know, it's still canon. Just read a story synopsis, and
just watch the cutscenes. Just watch the cutscenes on YouTube, like Persona 5 fans do.
Because like I played the Vita version, and you know I played it and I beat it. I guess at the time I just didn't have anything else to really play.
Yeah, I mean, I beat it in like less than a week.
No, like at the time, I mean, I enjoyed it, but like when I think back on it, it's like this game sucked.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed the story at the time, but gameplay I always just found mediocre. But even looking back on it, the story had cool elements, I guess, but it's nothing I really care about or wish to re-experience.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. But you know, like I think, you know, people meme on Danganronpa, and I think it's funny. But it's like I think, you know, it's weird as Danganronpa is. I think it's still it's a good trilogy. I enjoyed V3. I enjoyed 2.
What
I
about the
actually hadn't played the
anime
first
though?
one.
You haven't played the
I
first
played.
one?
I watched the anime. That's why. That's
Ah,
how.
I
That's
wasn't.
how I
I wasn't even
found
talking
out.
about Danganronpa one anime. I was talking about End of Hope's Peak.
Yeah, no, I played the first. I watched. That's how I found out about Danganronpa. Was the first one's anime because I saw it on a pirate website. I was like, man, I want to watch this, and then I was
Cool.
like, I didn't know the full series, and so I ended up getting. I bought that was like I didn't even know Persona was a thing. So like I bought a Vita just to play Danganronpa 2.
Dang. You're like the one
That and I
person
had
in the universe who bought it for something other than P4.
got down. This is in the Brookhaven, Mississippi, GameStop. They had a copy of Danganronpa 2, a copy Ultra the Sparrow Girls, and Gravity Rush.
Nice.
Yeah, and the Vita, and I had bought those.
That's sick.
But Brookhaven, GameStop did not give me a case for Danganronpa 2.
Yeah, they didn't get. I don't know if this is. I don't think I got my copy from Brookhaven GameStop, but I think it came from some online GameStop. But my copy of P4 Golden didn't come with a box.
I will say, my copy is Animal Crossing Wild Worlds for DS. It still has the original 2005 receipt when it came out at the Brookhaven GameStop in there, and it came with the and they bought the guidebook too.
That's sick.
And yeah, um, it's Danganronpa. I mean, I love 2. I love the characters. And the little mini, the little summer camp thingy looks cool. I'm
Yeah.
interested.
I don't really know how I'd compare 1 and 2, because 2 is definitely more interesting than 1.
Oh yeah,
Definitely has
sure. I mean,
better
I
writ
like the cast. I like the cast a lot more too.
I don't really know. I feel like Danganronpa 2, the cast. Yeah, I'd say overall. Yeah, I'd probably prefer it, because I was gonna say gut feeling for me is to say it has higher highs and lower lows, but when I really think about it, I really liked all of them. I feel like Danganronpa 1's cast is more like that, because it just has really boring characters that they do nothing with, like Leon.
Oh yeah, I mean Leon. Granted, Leon was only there
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They have to have. It's the very first case in the series. They gotta make it boring, so they can lay the groundwork. But still, shoutouts to when Leon's name was important in DR2. That was funny.
I mean, at least the first guy, Danganronpa 2 at least was good, and he was actually he wasn't just some random character. He had more.
DR2's first case is definitely better, because it has funny fingers in his ass man going sicko mode, and he laughs for 10 whole seconds, and he gets the crazy swirly eyes. It's funny.
But yeah, that's Danganronpa. What's next?
What if we made a Danganronpa podcast?
Yeah, I know someone that would do that.
All right. Next episode, next episode we'll make after I finish V3, and then we'll just talk about the whole series.
What Danganronpa?
Yeah, we'll talk about 1, 2, Ultra Despair Girls, End of Hope's Peak, and V3.
Maybe later.
I said next episode.
Oh, I thought you said next. Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Alright, next up is Fatal Frame Wii U port. I really don't care.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
I think it's gonna be
Fatal
good.
Frame's neat. I just have no investment in the series.
Um, I think this is gonna be I think it's gonna be good. For this franchise, it's the latest one, and they kind of fucking gimped themselves when they released it for the fucking Wii U.
Yeah.
Because the game was bigger than the Wii U internal storage. And it was $80. It was yes.
That's
And
so
it was
funny.
literally $70.
Why would they do that?
So
That seriously, they
yeah.
should have.
They really did that.
They really should have pulled a. They should have pulled a Sonic 3 and Knuckles and split it into 2 games. Should have pulled a Persona 2. Should have pulled a Digital Devil Saga.
Yeah, it was like $70 and it was bigger than Wii U and Turner storage. I'm gonna get it, but I don't think I'm gonna get it off for the Switch. I think I'm gonna get it like on a PS4 or something, because it is coming to PS4 and PS5 and Series. I think it's also coming to Xbox One and Series X.
Alright.
Yeah, I think PC. Oh yeah. Oh, I think it's gonna. It's Fatal Frame is a good horror series. I want to play them. I just hadn't gotten around to playing them yet. I just don't have a PS2 anymore.
They really don't seem like my thing.
Like, I need to get another PS2. My uncle gave me a copy of Silent Hill 2.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, you really need a PS2 now, because like having an actual way to play that game that's not garbage, like that's rare nowadays.
So yeah, I just need to find me one. I had one, but my aunt won't let me have it.
Dang. I still got mine.
Or even buy it off of her, and it's like still like in good condition.
I feel like you could probably get one online somewhere.
Yeah, they're like $100. But yeah, I guess that's enough really on Fatal Frame. The next up is
Doom DLC.
Yeah, Doom Eternal Ancient Gods Part 1.
Don't play that game on Switch. Please.
No.
Please don't do it.
It's not worth it at all.
I mean, if it's all you've got, then sure. But like, if you have any other way to play Doom Eternal, then choose that method.
And then next up we have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2.
I've got beef with this game, okay? I've got this. Really? I have this on PS4. They've stripped Tony Hawk of all its charm. The menus, just boring menus. In the old games, it took place in a skate shop, and it was cool. There's not even unique menu music. It's just the same music as always. Speaking of which, it's just a music playlist that plays throughout the whole game, and it changes tracks mid-level and stuff. In the old games, each level had its own unique song that would only play on that track, and it made each one feel distinct. But that doesn't happen anymore. And there's even worse. There's no cool crossover characters. It's nothing but skaters. The crossover characters bring extra charm to the game. It's a neat little thing. They couldn't even just have Spider-Man as a PlayStation exclusive. He was in Pro Skater 2.
I bought Pro Skater 1 and 2 when it came out. I think it wasn't even a full 60. I think it was 40.
It's only like 40.
And I think it's a good remake. I liked it. Online multiplayer is cool.
I haven't really liked what I've played of it, but that's just because, unlike when I played it as a kid, I've actually been trying to do the missions instead of just messing around in free play. I feel like I definitely have more fun if I just played free play. But I'm too stupid to do that.
I would say if you just want to, do everything in Tony Hawk, get Thug Pro.
Yeah, that's the moral of the story here. Just download Thug Pro instead.
But you know,
You can play it.
I
You can play as Shrek in that one. You can't play as Shrek
but
in 1+2.
the 1+2 remake, like I said, I think it's good. I liked it. I bought it when it came out, and I pretty much binged it. Had a lot of fun. I'm not used to playing it anymore because I started playing Skate 3.
Hmm.
My that's what I'm playing right now, actually.
Are you playing it
Um,
while we're recording?
yeah.
That's cool.
Um, and it's it's skateboard games they're coming back. I mean, we have Skater XL. I think it was Skater XL, either Skate XL is one of the two. Um, Recently, I said I kind of like quit skating for a little bit because I just hadn't had the time to do it, and I'm trying to pick it back up because I really like the Tony Hawk games are they're iconic.
Yeah, they
If
are. Everyone liked Tony Hawk games. They're just fun.
Tony Hawk for Smash.
It's like the one constant in gaming. Tony Hawk beloved. Yeah, really,
Yeah.
put him in Smash. I don't care. That'd be funny. Alright, so after
Yeah.
Tony Hawk, they announced some game no one cares about or has ever heard of. What's it called? Strange Brigade. Okay, the only thing I have to say about this is that I really hope there's a cutscene in the game where the main characters show up and then the enemies are like, "Who are you guys?" And then they're like, "We're the Strange Brigade." I think that would be really funny.
I'm trying to think what games Rebellion because that's the people who's making it that made.
Probably nothing.
Well, no, I heard that name before.
I've never heard of it.
They've made the Sniper Elite series, um, and the and like the army games. They did
Oh, I've
Road
got Zombie Army
Warrior.
4.
Huh?
I've got Zombie Army 4 because of PS
Yeah,
Plus.
they made that.
Cool.
Yeah, they're just a lot of shooters, pretty much. That's all they really made. I knew I heard the name somewhere.
Alright, so do you want to talk about Mario plus Rabbids, or do we just skip it?
I think we just skip it.
Yeah, I played a little bit of the first one, never got far.
I heard the first one was good, but
it's alright. I just never get far in strategy RPGs, even though I want to like them a lot. Speaking of strategy RPGs, they're remaking the first two Advance Wars because Nintendo decided to actually be cool for once and use their old IPs.
I think I think I'm gonna buy it when it comes out. I was gonna play the GBA ones, but since it's coming up for the Switch, I might as well. Like people that wait for people that did Shantae,
They are.
they're doing the remake.
I'm kind of conflicted on the art style. I think everything except like the overworld sprites, I guess you'd call it, or the battlefield sprites, look weird. The actual like sprites, when it like zooms in and shows the do damage and the character portraits and all that all looks good. I just don't really like the top down look. Like, I don't think it looks very nice, the art style they chose for that.
I mean, it's like, if you look,
I feel like it's like, I'm looking at it's the same thing I get from the Diamond and Pearl remakes, where it's like, I see what you're going for, but you should polish it, but it needs more polish. It needs more
Yeah, I
polish so it
mean,
can be
yeah,
like more in line with like Link's Awakening remake. And
I think it's gonna be,
this one
like
is
a little
better
different.
than Diamond and Pearl though, because it's just a problem for that one specific part of the game, and it's not even that big a deal. The rest of the art looks fine.
And yeah, like Advance Wars 1 and 2, they're also kind of expensive now.
Dang.
I've seen listings for a boxed version of 2 going for like $600. So yeah, so it'd be a good maybe we'll get Advance Wars 3
No,
after
I
this
mean,
if it sells
don't
well
we have
enough.
Advance Wars 3?
No,
Because I thought
at least
Advance
not
Wars.
to I know.
I think aren't the first two both on GBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we definitely have 3 because there was at least one DS one.
You want me to go on that one?
You said you're looking it up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Dual Strike.
Yeah.
But I don't. But does it really count though as 3?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's just another Advance Wars, but on DS. Pretty sure it's same gameplay. I don't think it has any like.
No, there is 2 on the.
Oh yeah. I thought there might have been 2. I wasn't sure. I knew Dual Strike. What's the other one called?
It's called Days of Ruin, but.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's 4.
Okay, I only knew of the first 2. But like maybe we might though. I was saying we could get another like at least numbered game. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, numbers don't always mean anything.
Yeah.
I do like going back to Metroid. I like the touch how Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion in the opening thing, like there's this running thing where it shows the year it's released and then it says Metroid 3 or 4 respectively, and then it shows the game's logo. And I like how the Metroid Dread shows that with Metroid 5. I think that's just a neat little touch.
And yeah, hopefully, I think I think Advance Wars. If it does well, we could get another game. They could remake the ones on the DS. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be cool. Because I feel like DS remakes would be cool, mostly just because there's no way DS emulation's hard, and I don't want to go through the trouble of emulating, and those ones are probably expensive too.
Yeah, I mean, I would love a copy of Chrono Trigger for DS, but it's got even more expensive.
I know someone who was in my gaming club who had Chrono Trigger on DS.
Man, I wish that was me.
I wish it was me too. That all for Advance Wars?
Yeah, I think I always have is Zelda news.
Alright, so no one cares about Hyrule Warriors DLC. There's nothing to say about Skyward Sword that hasn't already been said. What do you think of the Game & Watch?
I think it's a lot cooler.
Yeah, it's way better than the Mario one. Mario one has Mario Bros, which is like been released so many times, and then Lost Levels, which is garbage. With Zelda, not only is it more games, but it also has a Link's Awakening, which is a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Game Boy version. So it's like, oh, well, there's the remake on Switch, but with this you can play the original, which is neat.
Yeah.
That's all I really have to say. Also, I like just the green they used for the model. Like, it's just a nice shade. I think it'd be cool if they kept doing this for anniversaries. Like, it'd be cool to see an orange one for Metroid's anniversary, even if it only has the NES Metroid and Metroid 2.
Where's my Mother series one?
That would be really cool. It's not gonna happen, but it'd be cool.
Yeah. you have anything to say on Breath of the Wild 2? Because I really don't give a shit about Breath of the Wild, and I gotta be completely honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about Breath of the Wild, but I'm excited for the sequel because like Breath of the Wild laid a groundwork, and now Breath of the Wild 2 can just build off of that and make something better. It looks really interesting. I like the way they're like how they're reusing the map, how they're reusing Hyrule from Breath of the Wild, but they're expanding on it by adding floating islands. Like that's a really smart way to add more stuff to it without just like expanding beyond Hyrule or adding stuff that just wasn't there in the original.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not, a huge fan of Zelda personally.
I like Zelda. I'm not a huge fan, but it's cool. I liked when he was soaring through when Link was soaring through the clouds. I liked his outfit he was wearing there. That's interesting to me. And when we cut back to Hyrule and he was doing stuff, he was back in his old outfit. So I want to see what's up there.
Zelda is like one of those series I wish I was into, and like every time I try to, I'm fucking bored, and then I just don't play it.
I know, but like I like. Bored ever with him. My problem was I played Link's Awakening remake, and there was just this one boss that was really garbage, so I just stopped playing.
Like I have Ocarina of Time 3D.
That's Ocarina of Time 3D.
Well, I have Twilight Princess for the Wii.
Ocarina of Time 3D is one of that and Minish Cap are the only two I've actually ever beaten.
Like I don't care for Breath of the Wild. I started it and I'm bored.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I feel like Breath of the Wild, I feel like that one especially, you need to really get into it and take a few hours before you to get invested. And I'm not into games like that most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Because it took me starting from scratch 3 times on Hollow Knight to actually start liking it. So who knows? You never know. Moral of the story, if there's a game you don't really like, try it again sometime if you feel like it. Maybe you'll like it more.
I think Nintendo is not good. I don't think they're gonna disappoint. But then again, I feel like people also overhype. Breath of the Wild is gonna be overhyping Breath of the Wild 2 once. We don't even. Breath of the Wild 2 is. I'm just so upset. Not even the title.
Yeah, I'm so upset with that. At least give us a working title. I'm so sick of just calling it the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Shit don't even got a title yet. But, who knows? Because the Legend of Zelda Link Cock or something. Who knows? Like I said, Zelda is just one of those series I wanted to get into, but I just every time I try to, I just maybe later. And later hasn't happened yet.
I'm not sure. I have no idea what Zelda game you would recommend to someone trying to get into the series. It's like one of those. It's like one of those things like Mario, where no one ever actually recommends a starting point. They're just yeah, whatever, just play one.
I mean, I hear a lot of people say Ocarina of Time.
That makes sense.
That's really it. Really, I don't see anyone saying just play Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. It's usually just Ocarina.
Yeah, honestly, now that I think about it, Ocarina probably is in terms of the 3D. I'm not sure about 2D, but thinking about all the 3D games, Ocarina is probably the best one to start with. It's the best one for someone new to the series to try, I feel like. Because Majora's Mask is weird. Wind Waker has the whole sailing stuff can be off-putting, and also the first dungeon is being stealth can turn people away. Twilight Princess has a really slow opening, and Skyward Sword holds your hand a lot. Breath of the Wild is completely different from every other Zelda game.
Yeah. And also, I guess you can also, cut this part out. But like,
I can't do that.
Oh, you can't.
No, I don't know how to edit it. Yeah, we can end recording pretty soon. Any final thoughts?
Yeah. Breath of the Wild's a thing. Like we've known since I think the last direct.
Yeah, that's how they ended the previous E3.
Yeah. So it just exists, and we now know it still exists.
Yep. I mean, they showed a bit of stuff off, but not much. You still don't really know anything about it.
Yep, that's that. I don't got anything else to say.
Yep. Metroid Dread is really good, and if you don't buy it, then you're evil. SMT5 is cool and better than Pokemon. WarioWare is weird. If they can bring back Advance Wars, then they can bring back Punch-Out, so I have hope for that.
Yes.
F-Zero is dead and Kazuya killed it.
Literally.
As shown in his reveal trailer when he threw Falcon into the lava.
You know, Kazuya did kill Ganon, so why is Breath of the Wild 2 even happening?
Well, that was Ocarina of Time Ganon.
Same thing.
Okay, well, moral of the story is, if you have a game series you like that hasn't gotten a game in years and seems completely dead, have hope, because it could always get. You could have hope. You could always. You never know. You could always get a new game. Unless you're an F-Zero fan, then you should probably just keep crying. I'm sorry, it's just yeah. I mean, hey, Oddity's coming out. That's just Mother 4, but they renamed it so they didn't get copyright claimed. And that seems pretty fun. Maybe that trailer January last year.
But yeah, that's that.
Yep.
That was Nintendo Direct E3 2021.
You want anything? You have any social medias you want to plug?
I mean, you can just do that in the description, if anything.
Alright, look in the description. Our stuff will be in there. My Twitter and Twitch will be there, and her whatever will be in there.
Yeah. My channel and my Twitter. I need to post more than YouTube. Because
guys, make sure to comment down below what your favorite part of E3 was.
Yeah, definitely do that. When you think
if you think Nintendo makes good games sometimes, leave a like. If you've done this podcast with shit, leave a like.
One thing quick though, you can tell the viewers what's in store for next week.
I don't think it'll be next week. I mean, it could be next week. Maybe we could make this weekly. Well, we won't make it weekly yet because I don't think I want to do it like Tuesdays. That's a weird day to do it. But we could make it like every other Saturday. Yeah. I'm down for that.
That's fine with me.
Next episode.
What's in store for an episode?
Next episode, I feel like next episode will be what we should have done for a first episode and just not really focus on anything particular, just kind of do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we'll probably do the Danganronpa one.
Alright.
And then after that, we'll just talk about a bunch of popular stuff so we can clickbait the title. Alright, guys, so make sure to you guys, the episode 4 Friday Night Funkin' Amogus Jake Paul brothers Dream Cheated at Minecraft Normal Pills.
Yes,
we gotta do an episode. We're gonna that whole thing about popular stuff, that whole episode, we're gonna spend like half of it roasting Dream. You already know that's what I'm gonna do. Right, so that's the plans. Look out for all that. Watch BTS Meal by Baku. Bye.
See you later.
That's not stop recording. Bye.